ACP, did you see this?
If it ain't official Dana J, Prima Donna News, I don't even want to see it.
Though we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Although we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Dear world, I'm writing this letter in an attempt to make things just a little better. This is about living through life's stormy weather, because the truth is that we're not gonna live forever, and that's my point. Well, let me start with my boy that's doing 15 in the joint. Man, he could hoop, but he loved the street life. Could've went pro, instead he chose the street life. He turned rapper and wrote about the street life, but still could not make it out the street life. And one day he bought a Glock. Wait, now page number 2 will take you to another block. A man and his wife can't get along, all they do is fight. Both too stubborn to apologize, and sometimes it gets so bad they hope each other die. And one day she couldn't take it no more, so she decided to run out of the door. She jumped in the car and swerved off in a rage, and baby I'm sorry was all over his face. Oh, we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Now that my homie done bought himself a gun, he stuck up some liquor stores, now he's on the run. Do anything to avoid the police. Now he's strung out on drugs and life is getting deep. To anyone, he would do anything. Give him the chance and he'd steal anything. Next thing he did really screwed up his life. But first, let's go back to the husband and wife. Now he's on the phone with his pastor, and she's on the phone with her mother. He tells his pastor, the woman is driving me crazy. Then swore up and down, she's not the same lady. She says, Mama, the man has been treating me so bad ever since we found out that I couldn't have babies. Then Mama says to her, girl, hold on. Pastor says to him, be strong. Oh, we don't know what tomorrow will bring. So let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Although we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Now there's a warrant out for my boy's arrest, cause he done went and stabbed someone in the chest. Man, them drugs just got him breaking all of the rules now. His face is posted up and all over the news now. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, the husband and wife are starting to break down. She says to Mama, maybe I ought to call him. And Mama said, now that's the spirit. He says to Pastor, maybe I should call and say I love her. He say, I'm sure she loves to hear it. Then she gets a call on the other line. It's the doctor saying your test results came back fine. Congrats, girl, you're pregnant. Then she cries, finally a miracle sent from heaven. Now meanwhile, the other side of town, all hell done broke loose and it's going down. Cops chasing Reginald all over town. He's running every red light and driving real wild. Now meanwhile, and this ain't fiction, here is where I need y'all to pay close attention. She's so happy, she calls her husband up. He says, I'm sorry, baby, just as soon as he picks up. She says, I'm sorry too, and I got good news for you. Steve, I'm pregnant and on my way home to you. He jumps for joy, scream hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. While Reginald is still chased by police. She takes the highway, it'll get her there much faster. Reginald on the skyway, chase lasting forever. With the helicopters right over his head, with the searchlights on him, oh man. Now he starts panicking, Rachel's driving, so excited she's not realizing that just a block away, a man is on the run, while the husband's at home praying for a son. And the policeman is screaming, hold the car. Rachel calls her husband and says, I'm getting close. He says, honey, I'm fixing up something special in the kitchen. And at the same time, Reginald makes a stupid decision. He turns down a one-way street. Then Rachel notices this car coming and yells out, Steve, out of control, a senseless mission. Next thing you know, a head-on collision. Oh, we don't know what tomorrow will bring us. Let's live today. I'm saying just in case.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
But I know that there's more. More for you, more for us.
Children, rain all night long. Didn't it all, didn't it all, oh my Lord, didn't it rain? Didn't it rain, children? Rain all night long. Didn't it all? Didn't it all? Oh, my Lord, didn't it rain?
You can't run from it. You can't deny it. You can't pass it off. It's your call. God knew what he was doing. He knew who he was calling. And he expertly and intricately detailed every aspect of your life, your being, your persona, your psyche, your physicality, everything about you, from the texture of your hair to the color of your eyes to the way that you laugh to the fingerprint on your thumb. Everything is connected to your calling. And until you walk into the fullness of the thing that you were created for, you will find yourself frustrated. You're called.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey. Hey. Now let me ask y'all, where's the realness? Unauthentic, that's what comes to mind. You ain't about that street game, all of that implies. You ain't about that business, man, who you faking for? Since you trying to stop me now, I'm really making noise now. Here I am trying to think of something creative to say. And y'all saturating microphones, ruin the airways, man. Some of y'all be killing me. End of my life almost literally. Stop it, man, cause the fans are tired of all y'all trickery. Pick up the pen and see I'm writing from the heart. Hip hop, where you been, it's slowly falling apart. Not enough rappers, but plenty of actors. You say you the best, I call you overreactors. Music is in me, there's so many envy. Passion is deep, you see the fire in my eyes. I just want a voice, man, I just want to be heard. Don't need to worry about if it's me writing these words, let's go. You see the fire in my eyes. So if you want a journey, I'ma tell you if you really wanna go. I just wanna be heard. Open my life to share my story if you really wanna know. From this moment on, I'm moving up and not down. You know I hate, you know I hate, you know I. I'm in the building spitting flames like I know how. Never going back down, it's my time to shine now. As long as I'm on the microphone, I'm fine. And who's really doper than me but I? Stay running your mouth, man, just keep slipping. Think you hotter than me now, better keep listening. Nothing gonna blur up my vision. Gotta sit down and write this piece, politician. This is what I'm wishing. Wishing for hotter rhymes. Wishing you realize. Wishing you stop the lies. When that garbage you spitting really got me conflicted. Even the wrong perception you walk around and depicting. It's about elevation. It's about healing nations. Don't you think that we all are God's greatest creation? This is the bottom line. Half of my brothers dying. Some of y'all need to wake up. Talk about educator. Hope that you hear me. My people, we losing focus. Tired of mothers crying, heartbroken and looking hopeless. Somebody tell me what the deal is. We only got one life, so let's live. Let's live. You see the fire in my eyes. So if you want a journey, I'ma tell you if you really wanna go. Open my life to share my story if you really wanna know. From this moment on, I'm moving up and not down. You know I hate, you know I hate, you know I can see the world through my daughter's eyes. It's the key to my motivation to keep writing these lines. It's my time now, I choose fame. Look back on everything, really went through some pain. Something me for the better, my skills are stronger than ever. You can't stop me, cause my brain is lasting forever. It's my year, no fear, my team, my bigs. Ain't nobody gonna make me lose my focus. Cause I know I've been put on this earth for a purpose. But I'm barely touching the surface. But I think it was all worth it.
Let's go.
So if you want a journey, I'ma tell you if you really wanna know. Open my life to share my story if you really wanna know. From this moment on, I'm moving up and not down. You know I hate, you know I hate, you know I hate.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody that was here. I don't want to play that one yet. Shout out to everybody that's here real quick. You know how we do. Dream team in the building. Woo! I feel like I got to sneeze and I can't get it out. What's up? Dream team in the building, man. We're going to do this real quick and get out the way. Shout out to everybody that's here. Everybody's in the chat. I want to say what's up. If people want to donate to the channel, there's a box called the Super Chat with $sign in it. You go ahead and donate on there. Nothing's too little, nothing too small. Y'all know that Dana J appreciate everything, either big or small. None of that is mandatory. The only thing that's mandatory is that you violate me by coming in and hitting that like button. Hit that like button. On top of that, you can subscribe if you want to. If you feel as though you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe. Also, share me out. So I'm going to say this because I'm ready to get down to business. Enough is enough. I'm ready to address the elephant in the room. And I see a lot of elephants that I need to address. So y'all know how I do.
If anybody have Legacy Moon information, put hashtag Legacy Moon. I would love to have Legacy Moon come over because one thing I don't do is talk behind nobody back. I'm all man. I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and I'm going to leave it there. But I want to address Native. I would love to address Native because I think he's a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no problem with you. V. Lenore, all of them. I don't care. Let's do it. But in the instance that they don't come over here, I'm still going to give content. And I am going to play Legacy Moons live from last night because some things were said that was wrong. Some things were said that was a lie. And when I listened to what was going on, what up, D. Johnson? When I listened to the things that was going on, I said, oh, that's kind of weird. Especially listening to the lion tap dancing wannabe boss over there. I let people live in a world where they dream that they are them and them is he. Like the commercial said, like Mike, sometimes people just want to be like Mike. But I had to switch it because, like Dana, a lot of these people want to be like Dana. So I find it funny how people can run a smear campaign on the internet. I'm going to start there right now. People can run a smear campaign on the internet. People can talk a whole bunch of bull shit. But then when they meet their match, they want to run and file complaints and this and go to the police stations and this and this. Listen to me. And I'm going to say it like this. If I ever filed a police report on you, it was to protect you from me. I'm just being honest. If I ever had to file a police report on you, it was to protect you from me. The problem is I'm afraid of me because I know what I'm capable of. I've never been afraid of nobody else. I've never been that bitch type of guy. Never. And you ain't going to play with me, whether it's in my face, behind my back. So I got woken up out my sleep at 3 o'clock in the morning. Then I tried to go back to sleep and got woke up again. So we're going to address it. Toe tap and step and fetch him guy. Mr. Bad Guy. Mr. Oh, he ain't going to pull up. But then when he see my car, he get in the car and running and, run his mouth. Okay, cool. I get all that. I get all the fact that you got to save face for the internet. I get all of that. I get all that. But the funny part is, I haven't struck nobody channel in almost a year and a half. I haven't even put no paperwork in to do it. But you do a live, you talk greasy about me, then you hide it in your members only. That's not being a man. Then you pick on women. You got a whole slew of women. From Charisma up to Villanova. Whole slew of women that you did the same thing to. Let's not mention my sis, Hollywood Next. But she living her life. She doing her thing, the family thing. Hey, it is what it is. Don't forget, I know what you did to her. But that ain't my fight to display. Then you run a smear campaign and say, oh, the infamous got charged in Chicago and this, but she was found innocent because the other party didn't show up. Tell the truth why the other party didn't show up. It was her by herself. And your crew had about a party of 10 waiting to jump on her. People coming from other states just to jump on one person. So she's not going to jeopardize herself for a bunch of wannabe internet idiots. And it wasn't that big anyway. Let it go. She was like, okay, I'm going to let it go since they won't play that game. Because technically, it could have turned out another way again in Chicago. It could have been some real gang shit. Gang. It could have been some real gang stuff at the courthouse. Then what? But what kills me is how y'all do things and then create a narrative to make it seem like y'all the innocent parties. Well, Dennis, I'm not like you. I don't need YouTube, my boy. You do. It's fun. I love engagement, but I don't need YouTube. And what proves the fact about YouTube that I don't need is the fact of this. I showed a email between me and you. I'm sorry, I showed two. Between me and you. And you pissed on yourself. Why? Because you didn't want V. Lenore and them to know that you talk bad behind their backs. Once again, like you said, Dana, you the only one I know. I don't know them people. So, Dennis, if you know me and you know what I'm capable of, why would you try to play with me? And as I listen to, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't like Randa by a long shot. I hate the way she tried to play me. I hate the way she tried to play with my a statue online. I hate the way she tried to play with my character. It will be up between me and her for life. But when she was telling her story about you, it kind of pissed me off because I have to ask this question now. What man is going to jump in another man's beef and he don't know what the hell going on over a woman that you claim you just friends with? Not unless you're sleeping with this woman. I never said you was, and I never said you wasn't. but your actions prove and shows a different story. So you talked all this trash. You did 9 lives, and I buried you with 1. You ain't know how to take it because people are starting to think, well, if Dana's showing all this, and even your girlfriend, your fiance over there, when she played my live under the mask of our new cooking channel, she looked down and seen the receipts, and her face said, I don't want to hear no more of this, guys. The truth got a way to making you feel convicted, don't it? So what did you do, Dennis, in the middle of the night? You sent me a letter, right? And I keep telling you, and you should know that I'm not the one you want to play with. So you said, legal notice of unauthorized recording and publication. You sent it at 4:03 a.m. To Dana Jackson. I don't know who Dana Jackson is. Subject, unauthorized recording and publication of private conversation. That conversation was not private, my brother. See what I mean when I say you keep lying? Then you said, Dear Mr. Jackson, this letter serves as formal notice that your recording and public distribution of a private telephone conversation involving me, Dennis, I ain't gonna say his last name, without my knowledge or consent. That's a lie right there. Because what did you say out your mouth, Dennis? Dana record everybody, especially the ones he don't like. What make you think I like you? When I knew what you was trying to do. So you knew from the jump that you was being recorded. Then you said constitutes a violation of both New York state and federal wiretapping and privacy laws. I'm not in New York, and neither was you. And if you think it's a game, you just wait till I finish reading this, because now we about to go there. At the time the recorded conversation took place, I was physically located in New York City, New York. How was you in New York, Dennis, when that same day that recording took place, me and you linked up later that day? And I'm not talking about 4 hours later. I'm talking about 2.5 hours later. We linked up to discuss. Do you want me to go there and talk about it? We linked up, and the first thing you said was, yo, please drop this case, man. I don't want to do this. Don't put me in the middle of this. And what did I tell you, Dennis? You put yourself in the middle. And then you said, oh, Dana, tell me the truth. Yo, do you and WD really mess with each other? No. And I keep telling you that. But you so stuck on me messing with that lady for what? So then the letter say, New York is a 2-party consent jurisdiction under New York penal law. Wait a minute. New York penal law, it's not a section. It just say 250. It say $250 at sequence. That's not a code. Then it says, which makes it illegal to record or eavesdrop on any private communication without the consent of all parties involved. Excuse me, brother. Georgia is a 1-party consent state. I don't need your consent to record you when you are trying to do things bad to me. You forgot. You came on your live and said, we couldn't just give it to you all at once. And we had to wrap the bow and serve you good. We've been plotting this. And if I didn't record it, the people that said that you was their friends at one point in time wouldn't have believed me. So you said your decision to record and then publish that conversation on your YouTube channel or any other online platform was done without my authorization. I don't need your authorization to play my content. It was recorded in my phone through my number with me on my phone on the other line talking to you. I don't need your permission. You're not a lawyer. You're not a journalist. You're nothing but just a regular old camera guy. And then you say, and in violation of my legal rights. What are your legal rights? Furthermore, the distribution of or public disclosure of that private recording constitutes an additional infringement under New York Civil Rights Law 50-51. You keep quoting New York Civil Rights Law, but you live in Georgia. And it happened in Georgia, not in New York. If we was in New York, I would have did what I did when I was in New York, talk to you in your face. And when you called me, I ignored the shit out of you. See how this game be played? While you going around trying to circumvent and trying to manufacture stories that's not true about me and what happened to me when you got everything in your phone from beginning to end. But because you was brought and because your fiance slid you a Young Thug situation and you got paid from it, remember what you said when you told your fiance online, hey, that check ain't cash. But that check ain't cash yet. Don't get above yourself. And then it says, and may also give rise to civil claims, including but not limited to invasion of privacy, public disclosure of private acts, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Hold on. Wait a minute. Who privacy did I invade? What did I disclose of private facts? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said that conversation ain't never happened. But now you saying public disclosure of private facts. Well, there you go, guys. If the conversation was a fraud, how am I being threatened of public disclosing of private facts? What up, Prima? And then you put an intentional infliction of emotional distress. So now I'm causing you emotional distress and I'm intentionally doing it. Nigga, what do you think you was trying to do when you tried to flip my case? As we speak, you're trying to still flip my case. What do you think? You don't think that's emotional distress on me? And you don't think that's intentional infliction of emotional distress on me? So it's cool when y'all do it. But when I do it, it's a problem. Then it says, you are hereby demanded to immediately remove any and all copies, uploads, or redistributations of the aforementioned recording from your YouTube channel and any other internet or social media platform under your control. Well, I guess he's upset because Legacy Moon played some facts. Even Legacy Moon said one of the facts wasn't true. But I come today to bust some heads because you don't got to believe me, but what the court documents say. Uh-oh. Is there really court documents? See, the problem is this. You have a lot of people on the internet that sit back and try to play detective. But when it comes to somebody they cool with, somebody they had a kumbaya with, somebody that they can just overlook all the bull sugar knackle with, then they don't want to pull that paperwork. But let it be somebody they don't like. I told you it's time to address the elephant in the room. So, hold on. I told you it's time to address the elephant in the room. So then it says, you are hereby demanded to immediately remove any and all copies, uploads, or redistributions of the aforementioned recording from your YouTube channel and any other internet or social media platform under your control. Then it says failure to comply with this demand within 72 hours of this of receipt of this notice will result in my pursuing all available legal remedies, including filing a formal complaint with law enforcement authorities and initiating civil proceedings for damages and injunctive relief. Please treat this matter with the seriousness it deserves. I am, Mr. Byron. Because now you know what I'm going to do? Because when you sent that, my reply was, under no circumstances, please do not contact me ever again. I will be pressing stalking and harassment charges against you. I've been blocked you and asked you publicly and privately to not contact me ever again. I am not none of them women you have stalked. And when you address me, don't address a pseudonym. Address me, my real name. And this is not a content type situation. You will not monetize my pain that you help contribute to. Leave me alone. Don't ever in life, as long as you got breath, and when you get to the afterlife, don't ever contact me again. Signed by official Dana J. Pause. You said I got 72 hours, right? So you hit up YouTube and you gave me a privacy complaint. I think that was cute. Because you must have not remembered who I am. So here's what I'm going to say to you, boy. You got 72 hours to remove the privacy complaint. If not, I will put everything on the dark web and on every platform. And don't care how you feel. It just won't be on YouTube. And if you think you can run over to my favorite place, you're blocked. I don't know you. I don't like you. See how this play? See how when you threaten women to do things to them, somebody with the same capabilities can come and do it to you? And you know I'll do it. And then laugh at you in your face. Because you ain't going to do shit. You get up and threaten people like Daboski, but that boy got a mental instability. So, of course, it's easy to threat somebody that's stole off. He ain't going to do shit neither. You got two whores going back and forth on the internet. Last time you invited me, what'd I tell you? I want that smoke. I showed up and you didn't. So like I said, you don't get to shoot me and then play victim. No. You can't control how I respond back. Yes, what you did to me was very effed up. And it's cool. You don't see me crying about it. What you see me doing is laughing because guess what? My response make all of y'all hide. Why? You the big dog journalist, but you indulging yourself on what you say is beneath you. Just like last night. When Legacy Moon went live, you tried to go live and still huff people. That was the oldest trick in the book. That's what I do to you. And I'm going to say this, that HLS1, whatever your name is, don't come back in my chat with that bullshit. I mean what I say. If anybody is modding for people who don't like me and who got something to say about me, stay over there. I'm making your decision for you because I don't play with the drama and I'm cutting all drama out. So with that being said, Mr. Byron, welcome to the Bozo Show. See how this go? So last night, Legacy Moon was playing a live. And the live made Dennis mad. This is the live right here. This is Legacy Moon content. Y'all go over there, like, share, and subscribe. Legacy Moon. And this is what she was playing. Check this out.
Now that's her fumbling around and not me. Okay. It's not me making all that noise. Oh my gosh.
I just text him. He said he's driving. CMT. He said he's driving. He said he's driving.
I promise you he is going to come up in a minute though. I promise you. I promise you. So never fear.
This isn't just a wallet, it's a rare find. There's something different about owning something almost nobody else has. That's why when Ridge...
What check? What the hell are you talking about? You just be making up stuff and you got people thinking there's something going on.
Listen. Check clear. Okay. Ooh, you gonna caught me slipping.
Don't do it. Don't slip.
Oh my goodness.
TMT says that she had not heard you apologize to her. I told her you apologized to me already.
Well, tell her that she
I'm going to pause this. If you pay attention to his name, it says Dana's Witness and with 3 skulls, right? So if this is not antagonizing me, then what is it? If this is not causing me emotional distress, then what is it? See, it's cool when they do shit to me. But then when I get back at them, it's a problem. Let's finish.
if it's for her, it's for her. If it's for her, it's for her. Made for you. You call me on the phone. That's how we doing this. CMT.
So how does the woman that you claim you hate so much and you call a weirdo so much, how does she get to call you on the phone and you so happy to be talking to her on social media when it's an open case and you is the star witness? How's that possible?
See, you need to apologize to me first. When she apologizes to me, then I'll apologize. CMT, you made my life a living hell, CMT.
What?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's my name different?
CMT said, I ain't calling no more. No one. No, they gonna talk glass. You know, talk glass be on your behind.
Oh, damn. Yo, Sylvia, that check cleared. That check cleared.
What check? What the hell are you talking about? You just be making up stuff and then you got people thinking there's something going on.
Listen, that witness protection check cleared. That check cleared. Okay. Listen, that 20 racks you sent me not to show up, I ain't showing up.
I sent you a check.
Isn't this interesting how 1 minute we're feeding people, content creators, information about her, and the next and writing affidavits, and the next minute we're up here just everybody's friends. So
Totally agree.
Yeah.
You better stop lying.
And if y'all see his name tag, it says Dana's witness. Isn't that cute?
Because somebody gonna screenshot that and claim that I paid for a check.
Listen, they want to make content. I'm gonna get everybody content. The check, that $20,000 check you sent me not to show up, I'm hiding out. You know.
Where I get the 20,000 from?
I don't know. I ain't cashed the check yet.
My chat.
Listen, I ain't cashed it yet. Listen, I'm gonna cash it, but I'm gonna wait.
My mods gave me that money, y'all.
Okay.
Time I've been begging you. Just like the $2,000 they gave me for Ruth.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so listen, you and I had a conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know, and I had asked you for clarity in something that some misinformation was out there. And you just mentioned Ruth's name. Can you talk about that?
What about Ruth?
You remember when I asked you to clarify that and understand how, words matter and how people can twist those words? You remember?
The charge and accusation. Okay.
Right. So when that video was,
I don't understand why we're talking about this because she talked about it on Nyla's channel. Leo Lady said they are stupid, neither are worth a bad penny.
Oh no. Legacy Moon, it's a need for this. It's a need for this, baby. Because she done told 3 different stories, but I got the original story. And I got the original paperwork. Let's go.
Play, I immediately called you and asked for clarification.
Yeah.
Instead of spending up to $50 on generic Viagra, you can get this new $100.
It was never in a criminal court. It was a family court situation.
Yeah.
And an accusation can be taken 2 ways.
That's a lie. It was never in family court. It was in criminal court. But let's go.
In a criminal case, the accusation is synonymous for a charge. But in family court, people can make all kinds of accusations. So some may have taken those words in a literal sense. But that's why I tell you, you have to be very careful how you choose your words, because there's no record of a criminal charge. Because if it was, it would have a case number and it would be sealed. That's how it works.
Evidently, it is sealed, fool. Let's go.
Have a case number, and if the case is sealed,
we already know that. We see, and I am assuming, I don't know what's going on here, but I know that there was a content creator. By content creator, I mean
What's
Dana
me?
J, who had said that Sylvia was the one who hurt her grandchild, which is Ruth's child, and that just wasn't the case.
Pause. Legacy Moon said that just wasn't the case. Let me stop sharing that for a minute, right? Let me go here. Because one thing I don't do is cap. One thing I don't do is cap. And let's go here. Let's go with the October term, 2024. Final disposition, felony on probation. This is why you don't play with somebody like me. Count 1, charge, cruelty to children in the second degree. Disposition, guilty plea negotiated. Sentence, 10 years, fine, $1,000. Let's go to sentence summary. The defendant in sentence for a total of 10 years, with the first year to be served in confinement and the remainder to be served on probation. Okay? Then it says the defendant is to receive credit for time served in custody as determined by the custodian, right? Then you skip down to 2. Excuse me. And it says, upon service of 1 year, the remainder of the sentence may be served on probation, provided the defendant shall comply with the conditions of probation imposed by the court as part of this sentence, right? That's the first page. I'm only going to give you the important pages because I don't plan on being long today. With that being said, important page number 2, special conditions of probation. The defendant is advised that violation of any special condition of probation may be subject to defendant to a revocation of probation, and the court may require the defendant to serve up to the balance of the sentence in confinement. The defendant shall comply with all special conditions of probation as designated on the attached inventory or special conditions of probation, or X as follows. 4, the defendant is sentenced under the provisions of the Probation Management Act sentencing operations system with it's an X right there, sanction cap of probation detention center or regional substance abuse treatment facility or court designated sanction cap of 12, which you need to pay attention to. Limited or no contact. The defendant shall stay blank yards away from, have no violent contact with, and here's the X, have no contact, direct or indirect, with Fahim Parks, and shall not come within 500 yards of him or her, his or her residence, his or her place of employment or education, place of worship, or any member of his or her immediate family. Pause. Why Ruth ain't home with Sylvia if Sylvia ain't the biological grandmother? I'll wait. Because if you remember the phone call, Ruth said, I can't wait to get home. I can't wait to get in my bed. I can't wait to be with y'all. Why Ruth not home? What up, Uda? Why Ruth not home? Because Sylvia is the biological grandmama. But she tell y'all that she the adopted grandmama. I'm just trying to figure out, how was it that on one live, Sylvia went and got Ruth when she was 13? On the other live, Sylvia say, and she went and got her when she was younger, like 4 or 5. At the bottom says Ruth Parks. Right. You're not going to go get a child and just give them your last name. Stop that. We ain't going to play those type of games, especially when you're not married to the person that's supposed to be the last name of that person. Stop it. This is why I say what I say. Y'all let people play in y'all face. I am no longer letting anybody do that anymore. You will not play in my face. Then 16 say, evaluation and treatment. The defendant shall submit to an evaluation for mental health, substance abuse, and those are the only checks. 18 say diploma, GED, a diploma, GED, or training certificate. The defendant shall provide verification of completion of a high school diploma, GED, or vocational training certificate. In the event he or she does not have one, the defendant shall attend all classes and work successfully toward obtaining a diploma, GED, or certificate during the period of probation. Okay. So Legacy Moon said that it's just not true that Sylvia did something to Ruth Baby. Well, check this out. When Sylvia was telling the story on Nala Channel, go back and look at it. Tell Nala to put it back up and go back and look at it. When Sylvia was telling the story on Nala's channel, and she talked about and the feeding tube coming out, and then she scared her, and she did this, and then Ruth hit the baby head on a crib, and all this and all that. One thing I'm gonna tell you, as being a former counselor of mental health people, when you go and have to embellish a story, you played a part in that story. And what I said on my live was, at the end of the day, and when I was talking to the bail bondsman, I said, I believe that Ruth is innocent. I believe because Ruth's mental instability, her mama did something to that baby and put it on Ruth. The story don't add up. You ain't just going to wake up a frantic person that have mental issues like that, and you know that, and expect them to be okay. You're just not going to do it. So while people want to sit up there and try to paint me as a liar, here's the back part to that. And this is why I say people need to really understand that everybody ain't playing out here. Some people really care about kids and children and adults. And I genuinely was trying to help Ruth get out because I seen the play. There's that word again. So it says on count 1, on behalf of the citizens of the state of Georgia, do hereby charge and accuse Ruth Leanne Parks with the offense of cruelty to children in the 2nd degree, for that the said accused on or about the 25th day of March 2023 in Newton County, Georgia, then and there did with criminal negligence cause Fahim Parks, a child under the age of 18 years, cruel and excessive physical pain by removing a feeding tube in violation of OCGA 16-570C. Now, didn't Sylvia tell y'all part of that story? And if you paid attention, when she started talking about the feeding tube, she started getting deeper and deeper in her feelings. Why? If you didn't have nothing to do with that, why? And because Ruth mentally is not all the way there, she's taking that rap. And she took it. But one thing I'm going to tell you, I don't care if you have a mental instability or not. When you first have your kid, nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to be able to harm that kid. And the way Sylvia told that story, that Ruth had that baby cradled next to her. I said it once, I said it twice, and I say it again. I believe Sylvia went to go grab the baby, and somehow or another the tube was caught up around Ruth's arm, and the tube came out, and Sylvia freaked out and called the police. I told y'all she called the police. And then Sylvia said Ruth wasn't being truthful with the doctors. So the doctors called her. And then Ruth got mad and didn't want the doctors to call her. I wonder why. Did Ruth feel like she was being lied on? See how this go? See how this go? When you have everything there, but you choose to overlook things because you want to do a kumbaya and satisfy Nala. I'm putting it out there now. And satisfy Nala. Then what's left? Am I saying Nala was wrong and for trying to get all of y'all to kumbaya? No. She did what she was at one, paid to do, two, asked to do, or three, all of the above. You got to realize when you got a snapping turtle for a so-called journalist, I'm just going to say a snapping turtle with a camera that spews all lies and plays all sides. You don't know what's true. You don't know what's false. Now I'm going to put facts out there. The only reason why the snapping turtle with the camera told me about the tracker is because Sylvia crossed him with Mariah the scientist. The only reason why the snapping turtle with the camera chose to be friends back with her because Sylvia gave him Young Thug's concert where he got paid. But y'all looking at me with a story that they came together. Oh, he took the tracker off the old car and put it on the new car. You should have known better than that. The problem is, I'm going to go here. And what I'm about to say should make only 3 people uncomfortable. The problem is, when I go live, you always in my live. But every time I talk about the tracker, you disappear. I said it only should make 3 people uncomfortable. Why am I talking about the tracker? Because it don't make sense. I can't stand Daboski. So I'm going to take the tracker off the first car, put it on the second car, wait 2 years, talk about it, wait till Dennis tell me about it, then give Daboski the tracking information for him to put on the internet just for me and him to beef. I don't look like y'all. That's the shit Snapping Turtle with the camera do for content. I ain't that hard up for content. But what people don't understand is the reason why the snapping turtle with the camera wanted the audio down is because he said too much. And I'm going to tell you what part to listen to if you got that audio. He said, V. Lenore? I never said she was trying to hurt unalive V. Lenore. I never said that. Dennis, you did say it. I never said that. Dana. Dennis, you did say it. I never said, Dana. 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 You did say it. Then he said, no, she was trying to hurt you. I said, huh? No, she was trying to hurt you. That's all I'm going to say. So because that was said, you don't want YouTube to say, hold on, what the hell is really going on? And you don't want the rest of your 14 people to unsubscribe. Because, word travels. So when they start talking on Twitter, people going to say, oh, no, but I'm unsubscribing. But I got one better for you, brother. What happens when the world see this? Because now I want cameras in court. I want listen, I want the world to see this. Whether I win, lose, or draw, I want the world to see this. Because I never want this to happen to anybody else. Because technically, I could have took this a whole nother way, and we wouldn't be having this conversation. My name wouldn't be Dana J. It'll be number 22446621, whatever. I probably would have been at Butner. Talking about, I wish you never hold me now. I wish you never touch me now. They shouldn't have never played with me. And now I'm locked up somehow. See, the crazy part is you and your network came together for nothing. And I said, let's address the elephant in the room. So now that I've proved that, Legacy Moon, I want you to see this. So now people can never say that Dana don't come prepared.
I enter it now.
People can never say Dana do not come prepared, right? 25, 24. Hold on. Let's take it from there. Let's go.
To believe some of the lies that's being told, okay? Another lie I want to dismiss was I bought my daughter to R. Kelly to sell her. I know as silly as it sounds, but there are people in this world who believe that craziness, okay? I'm gonna give you a little history about how I got into the R. Kelly thing, okay? Back in January, I myself was going through something. My adopted daughter, she suffers from a thing called RAD, R-A-D. It's like a reactive efficiency. She has problems connecting to individuals. She has a problem, with relationship connecting. So I adopted her in 2015. At that time, my oldest adopted daughter was around, and of course, Dallas was around. I'm not giving their name because I don't, for their own privacy, I don't want to give names of anyone other than myself and Dallas and my husband. She did said some accusation, and that accusation caused. Well, the accusation was she said that my husband touched her, and in that they gave me a choice. What happened is when she made the accusation, they didn't believe me and they didn't believe my husband, right? So they decided to start an investigation. And when I tell you, my world turned upside down from that situation. I mean, I got out of it okay, but it left a scar in me. It left me a scar that they could believe the lie. And let me back up. I was telling you about her diagnosis. Her diagnosis was RAD, and she has a problem connecting with someone new into her life. She when I was dating my husband, he was in Africa and I was here. It was okay as long as he was not around. She was okay with the relationship. But when he moved and we got married, she had a problem with the relationship. So that's why she would decide to tell a lie. They did not believe me and they did not believe my husband, even though, and we had witnesses and everything. Her story kept changing. She kept changing it, and then she got upset. We went to police. We went through. We was inside of it.
So wait, if the story keep changing, that means you're a liar, right? That's what you're trying to say. Well, your story kept changing. My story stayed the same. So that means you're the liar, right?
We call it investigation room. My husband was in one room and I was in another room. They kept us in there for I think it was 5 hours, just questioning us different things.
Wait, she just said on her own channel that it was family court. Now we know it wasn't family court. Then she said on Nala channel, it was just a building. We know it just wasn't a building. But this is the part that she left out on Nala channel and on her own channel. Let's go.
It got so ugly, and I remember just crying because I couldn't understand why these people would believe her, and she has all these diagnoses. You understand what I'm saying? She had all this diagnosis, and all of it was lies. Even her
make it make sense. Why would people believe her and she have all these diagnoses? Pause. Why would the doctor believe her and she have all these diagnoses and not believe? Is that how the conversation went? When Ruth went to the hospital with Fahim? It's a reason why the grandmama didn't go. Now I'm going to ask this question. Do I have any mothers or grandmothers out there? Any mother or grandmother, if your grandchild or child got to go to the hospital, aren't you going to go there, especially if that's your first? This is what I'm talking about. The small things that lead to big things, and then the first thing they say is, oh, no, they lying. How can you overlook the small things when the big things adds up to the small things? Let's go.
Foster parent got rid of her because of the lies she was saying, but they did not believe us. They dropped all charges against my husband. They decided to charge me with inability to handle someone with mental illness.
Pause. I just looked that up the other day. I dare y'all to do y'all research. Research to charge mental, what is it? Hold on, wait. I want to make sure because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Hold on.
Scar that they could believe the lie. And let me back up. I was telling you about her diagnosis. Her diagnosis was RAD, and she has a problem connecting with someone new into her life. She When I was dating my husband, he was in Africa and I was here. It was okay as long as he was not around. She was okay with the relationship. But when he moved and we got married, she had a problem with the relationship.
That's a lie. Because when y'all stabbed me in my back for the final time, Ruth was there. And what did you say? Ruth, come sit with me because Ronald going to stab us. Ronald going to hurt us. You don't remember doing that? I dare you put it back up.
That's why she would decide to tell a lie. They did not believe me and they did not believe my husband. Even though, and we had witnesses and everything, her story kept changing. She kept changing it, and then she got upset when the police. We went through. We was inside of what do you call it? Investigation room. My husband was.
Wait, but you told the snapping turtle with the camera that y'all was in family court. Then you told Nala y'all was just at a building. I told you I have the original story. Let's go.
One room and I was in another room. They kept us in there for, I think it was 5 hours.
You was in one room and Ronald was in another room. And they kept y'all apart for 5 hours and interrogated the both of y'all. And here's the outcome.
Questioning us, different thing. And it got so ugly. And you know, I remember just crying because I couldn't understand why these people would believe her and she has all these diagnoses. You understand what I'm saying? She had all this diagnosis and all of it was lies. Even her previous foster parent got rid of her because of the lies she was saying, but they did not believe us. They dropped all charges against my husband. They decided to charge me with inability to handle someone with mental illness.
I challenge y'all to go look up that charge, inability to handle someone with a disability. I dare y'all to go look up that charge, inability to handle someone with a disability. Watch how disappointed you be. And I'm going to spoil it for you. There is no charge. But if you think I'm lying, I challenge you to go look up that charge.
So that was my charge. So I was in court, even throughout when I first got into the R. Kelly thing, I was going to court every single month, guys. I was in front of the judge, basically trying to justify me not knowing how to handle somebody with mental illness. So
that gotta be a lie. Because you had 2 clients a week that had mental instabilities. And then all of a sudden, it just stopped. And you was making good money off that. You showed me your checks. But then one day it just stopped. And that's when you told me the facts. And then when you crossed me, I put it out there. So now you saying it's not true. Because you don't want people to look at you in a different light. Listen, if it happened, it happened. That's your life. It's things I did in my past. I ain't had no shit like that. But it's things I did in my past that I'm not happy about. But then people talk about, Dana, why are you so hard about the kumbaya? That's a good thing that they all came together. I'm going to tell you why I don't like kumbayas on the internet with fake ass people. I'm going to tell you why. Because when you know shit ain't real, you know shit ain't real. And if you think I'm lying, listen to this.
Couple of friction. Me and Dana got into it as usual. Not too bad, but you know, he don't listen to me and he's hard-headed. But
that's brother and sister shit.
He was hard-headed We had some little thing. You got to the point I left the Airbnb and I went for a drive because I was pissed at him. And, Siobhan and them was trying to calm him down. It was, the normal fight that Dana and I go through. Whatever. So, and all those who claim that I'm his minion and peon, that's not the facts, guys. Sylvia is very opinionated. Sylvia's a strong woman, and Sylvia don't take crap from Dana. Dana knows it. We go back and forth. I just do not put our business in public. I respect, because anytime you have a family, you don't put your dirty laundry out in front of the world. You put on that face, because family's always going to fight. We're going to have disagreement. We're going to have issues where we don't agree.
So what happened when y'all tried to out me on some lies? I'm just trying to figure out. Were you lying then or are you lying now? Let's finish.
The world does not have to know that, hey, yesterday me and Dana had a drag out fight. Why? There's no need for that at all. So, and then, there's so many, because I watch how much that man is attacked. I watch how much people have said things about him, and he sits around defending himself back and forth, in and out, okay? I'm going to speak about the latest little thing here about this situation that they put my husband in, okay? Okay, because I've been going back and forth court, things like that. I've been to every single court except the child support court for Robert. I've been to every single one, because the reason why is I know how it feels to sit inside this courtroom with nobody, no support. I remember my tears when I was going through my court situation, and that's why I made a promise to myself I would be there for him. Not for fame, not for fashion, none of that, but because I can empathize and I know how it feels not to have not one soul to believe in you and sit inside that courtroom and be there for you. That is my purpose. I am not here to chase after no celebrity. I am here because I know how it feels. I know how without support, how you can feel the lowest. That is the purpose of me being in this fight for him, because God allowed me to go through something like him and be able to stand firm and not judge him by what other people are saying, but to believe that people can lie on you. Truly lie on you because they have some ulterior motive, that is why. And anybody who has says anything negative about me selling my child, all this bull crap, I don't care. I'm there because God allowed me to face the worst position I have. Someone lying on my husband and saying my husband touched them. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand? So that's how come I can sit in the courtroom and go to every single crap and get.
Wait a minute, but your husband was exonerated. You got charged.
This mess that these people say about me, because I made a decision once God allowed me to get in this man's presence that I was going to be there for him. Okay? I made that decision. Not anybody, not no Dubowski, not no Kevin Terrell. Nobody can stop me. None of them. They have said so many lies about me. And I got on this live to basically tell you my side of the story of everything. So now I'm going to go back to tell you the most recent stuff that has happened that they have said. Okay.
Well, first of all, I love you, bro, if you're watching.
Huh?
I'm sending a shout out to my bro, telling him I love him if he's watching.
Yeah, okay. Okay, the last couple of court cases, okay, October's court case. October is when we met up with Shabazz. Okay, Shabazz is the guy that did the recording of Azriel fight and all that. The one who was doing that documentary of the precedents. Okay, Shabazz called Dana on the day before we were leaving Chicago. We had already gone to court. Him too, and myself and my daughter's friend, we were all in the Airbnb when that man called Dana. Okay? He didn't know Dana from a can of paint. He heard about Dana. Dana was not part of his setup that all these people lying about, saying that Dana was a setup. No, that was not true. He called Dana while we were there. Okay? He asked us, can we change our fight, our stuff, our going back situation, and he would cover. We said, no. We said we could do it today if you want to. And he said, okay. So he went and got a hotel room. Okay. I rode in his car with Dana. Then everybody else rode in, I think, Shantae's car behind us. We all went to the hotel. Okay. We all sat in that hotel room while that man set up his whole thing. Okay. He got there was one guy there. The guy had his camera thing. He put all his, so he asked us, do we want something to eat? We all said no, but then Dana said cheesecake. So he ordered a cheesecake. I got water. A couple of people got tea. Somebody got I think a soda, if I'm not mistaken, Sprite or something, right? My daughter and her girlfriend was not there. They went out because they were hanging out, okay? We were all in the room. We were tired. It was late. He started filming. The first person that got up to talk, if I'm not mistaken, was Siobhan. He filmed her. And this is when we're all at the table. Well, that was October. That was no. Go back to October. Then December, so I just left it alone. No. So when I saw her at the table and I saw her videotaping, and then I saw the Boski sat across from me, and then somebody else, and because I didn't know these people. So I said to Gucci, Gucci, I don't want to sit with these people. I don't like fake people, and I don't like phony people. I'm from New York. I'm real. I don't do that fake, and then somebody backstabbing you. I don't do that. No. If I don't like you, I don't like you. I just get away from you. That's it. That's me. So I said to Gucci, Gucci, I don't want to sit here. I don't want these people. And then Dallas was like, Mom, why they videotaping that? We don't want them videotaping. I said, okay, so we got.
I'm gonna leave that there, right? Because I gotta get into some other stuff about what happened last night on Legacy Moon's channel, right? And like I said, I have it all. So when people be like, oh, Dana lying and this, I don't have to lie about nothing. First of all. Second of all, what is there to lie about? So now y'all hearing it for yourself. So let's go back to this.
So I guess that maybe that's what they're talking about. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. But it sounds like that's it.
Then you just don't have access to the case, but there will always be a record. You do know that, right?
Yeah, but it was never a case on me at
right. I understand that part, but I'm just trying to give your people, your audience, a little clarity.
Have a question. How wasn't it never a case on you and you got charged? See what I mean? If you got charged, how wasn't it a case on you?
And how that works.
Okay, what happened is, okay, listen to this. after the DFACS did their investigation, after the police did their interview, and it was an interview on Ronald. It was never an interview on me. I was sitting in the thing, the waiting area, because we were in one room. Myself and Dallas was in one room, and Ronald was in a room where they interrogated him for about 5 hours. That's what happened. And when I was telling,
Hold up. Interrogate him. It sounds like police. Was he interrogated? Was he being questioned by?
It was the police. The police questioned him.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me first of all, before I start, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney. If you choose not to have an attorney, those words you say now will be used against you. Do you wish to proceed?
Yeah.
You have just been Mirandized. Let's go.
Oh, Jesus. I've been Mirandized.
Weak erections? Check out this chewable mint.
You know you don't have to come all the way to the pharmacy to get your script.
You have just been Mirandized. But I understand with DFACS cases because I have a niece who is a supervisor at a New York DFACS office. She's a supervisor. So she knows the stuff inside out. I think when you say,
but this stuff didn't happen with DFACS in New York. It happened with DFACS in Georgia. I'm just saying different states have different rules. Siri Colette says, wait a minute, something happened to the baby? Yeah, something happened to the baby. And Dana was saying, I know Dana J had got on his channel and said that he believed that Ruth was covering for Sylvia and that Sylvia is the one who really did it and all this kind of stuff. But it has something to do with the baby and the feeding tube. Somebody might remember in the chat. I barely do. So, you know. Chick-fil-A gal said, Dennis's double chin starting to triple.
You were accused.
No, I was not accused. Here's the deal. I was not accused.
So the video.
Wait a minute. Didn't she just say that she was charged? Now she's saying she wasn't accused.
The video that Dana played on his channel.
I'm saying his name. Dude.
I mean, it's freaking, that's my title, my freaking name here. What are you talking about?
See, here's the thing. This dude right here, who's actually Dana's witness, he can say Dana's name, but I told you when we was over there at the Nyla house that you should probably stop saying his name and playing his videos because you're a defendant. It doesn't make sense. So, whew. Oh my God.
You don't see that?
You're such a troublemaker, Lord Jesus. Okay, go ahead.
So he played something that you said on your live. In your live, you had misspoke. Am I correct?
Rakia, why you trying to send me to the moon, Rakia? And look, Dennis said on your live you had misspoke. Now he telling the lady she had done misspoke about her own story.
I misspoke. Yes. I said a lot of stuff that I don't remember I said, but I did say it.
Okay,
yes.
Sonia.
Okay.
What cheese? Oh, Lord. Put it in the refrigerator for me, please. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead. But in any event, that situation was resolved. I did have opportunity to see the video of.
No. She didn't misspoke. She told the truth.
Ruth talking, and everything looked hunky-dory to me.
And let me tell you, that happened back in 2017. We're on 2025.
Okay.
Okay, 2017.
Can I ask you another question?
Sure.
Lonnie, she's not necessarily explaining this to Dennis. This is for us. You know what I mean? This is not for the two of them or any. Dennis knows this story. He's known this lady for years. He knows the story. This happened way in 2017. So he knows the story. So this isn't for, him. It's for us.
Let me correct this. Dennis only known her 3 years. So he didn't know her for years. He known her for 3 years.
Us is what it is. And like I said, he has on his very own name tag, so it's not me saying it. He has on his very own name tag that he's Dana's witness. So as Dana's witness, he really shouldn't have his ass sitting up on this channel. Really, period. It just doesn't look good. Now, it doesn't matter, and I don't know what he thinks. I'm not in his mind, but it doesn't matter if he now realizes that, oh, maybe perhaps Dana was lying. It doesn't matter if he's mad at Wisdom's daughter and Dana J. None of that matters, because your statement should be what it always was. So if you were aware of an air tag back in 22, then that story should still stand. So I don't even, like I said, this is, as far as I'm concerned, this is performative. The woman he chose says, I hope he gets in trouble with the court. Well, I mean, will he show up? I mean,
How did you feel when you heard Ronald was communicating with
Oh, yeah.
How did you feel in that moment when you learned about that?
I felt betrayed.
Betrayed. You held a whole live. Where you sat over there and asked your chat. I believe you even put up a poll where you asked, should you turn Ronald into ice? So what do you mean? What do you mean?
You never knew that he made communication with him?
No. And then when I found out he was talking to him, I blocked that dude's number from all of our phones. I blocked it from Ronald. I blocked it from mine. I blocked it from Dallas. I blocked it from every phone that was on the account.
So how was I able to make a payment? And I do believe that was in November. Just let him talk.
Well, did you confront him about it?
Ronald?
Yeah.
I asked him.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking about it. Meet Base 40.
And he denied it?
No, he didn't deny it.
Okay, all right.
He didn't like the fact that his name was on the social media. He didn't like the internet stuff talking about him. He's very he liked to keep things, on the private and not have his name all scandalized. He said
that's okay, because we don't know him no way. So it's okay. I mean, have I seen him before on pictures and things? Yeah. If I passed him on the street, would I know him? No. Shoot.
His name is important to him, so therefore he didn't want his name scandalized all over the internet like that, because his family watches the social media. His family's on my channel and stuff like that, and hearing stuff like that really hurt him.
Stuff like what? What did he say?
I guess this situation's been going on for, it seems like almost 5 years.
Confused me.
Longer than that. It's 2019.
Okay, 2019. I didn't meet you until what?
21.
21. Okay. If you could do things different.
I met you in 2019, but I didn't know you. I just saw you.
Right. You slipped me your number.
I sent my number to you. Stop lying, dude.
Okay, no, you didn't. I'm sure.
I didn't get the number from you until 2021, so stop.
Okay, so scratch that. If you could do anything differently in this whole situation, what would it be and why?
I would never communicate it with the individual. Why? Because it's been hell in my life.
Okay.
Huh?
Now, I saw someone do a live saying that they were doing you a favor doing you and Ronald a favor by allowing him to take up the payments of the car. Part of that had to be true because, and I would just say from my analysis, part of that would have to be true because otherwise you would have, unless you have more cars than you need to have, you want to get that off your, get that handled, different. I don't know what the payments were.
But let me explain something to you. There was a couple of people who wanted that vehicle.
Okay.
One of those individuals was Dallas's friend, and she really.
Let me stop this again to reiterate. Fair use YouTube disclaimer refers to the uses permitted under copyright statute, which would otherwise be considered infringing. This is the copyright, thingy-ma-thing of 1976, y'all.
Really wanted that car.
Okay.
Who Ronald wanted to give the car to. But okay. I begged Ronald to give it to that other person.
Begged him?
I begged him.
Okay.
And the reason why I did that, because that person was always asking me to come and pick them up this place, take them that place. I was always the designated driver for that person.
What?
What?
That sound like she's saying you was a buster, Dana J. You was a buster, couldn't get nowhere. That's what it sounded like to me. I'm just saying, I'm just doing my own interpretation.
And you believe that?
I agree with you. Life ain't over.
Okay, so
What is all that
do you think all
noise?
this whole situation is a result of the deal going bad with the car? You think everything that happens, you know, after the car situation that went south, you think everything was literally done as a response to how that situation ended?
It's a combination of stuff. And the car thing, it magnified it, but it was. Huh?
Is she
muted?
is she cooking? What the hell?
Oh, you couldn't find it? Oh Lord, no, we can't throw the baby food away. Kobe, you gotta have a fit on you. Oh no, you guys got
Justice Mom. I'm not instigating. I just
guilty. So that's what I was trying to bring out, all that part, but people don't like that. They say that
it's not about liking. It's about, you were involved with the Nesto case before, and now you saw another way in which you thought you were going to turn a profit, and it's not so much in your favor. That's what I'm thinking. And I just really, he's been accused of these things. Do I think he's guilty? Yes, allegedly. I think he's guilty of all of the things that he has been accused of. But it's the fact that you started off this way and you switched over. You've become friends with the woman, and you said on your platform, you said, and I'm not, making this up, you said that you felt like she was a blessing. And by she, I mean Sonya. You say that she was a blessing to Nesto. How can that be? Why would God bless Nesto with Sonya when he had a whole 2 wives, 3, when he first married Shirley Strawberry? Well, Shirley was the 3rd wife, but and if she does, I got some land to sell you. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. So here goes. Did I look? I'm hearing. Oh my God, the picture. So yes, I guess I am sharing. Woo! So here we go. This is a real picture. This is not AI or any of those things. This is actually a real picture, and this is, as the funeral duchess says, the infamous black dress. That's what this is. So let's get into a little bit of this and see what's going on. But I thought y'all would enjoy the thumbnail. I couldn't make up my mind, a little bit ago, as to whether or not this was a cigar, because my eyes ain't good and I've only ever seen it small, but now that I've got it big, I can see this is his tongue. Okay, all right, let's get into it, y'all.
Oh, y'all, let me tell y'all, we got it. We coming up with the messiness this morning. See, this is why they always say, you too old for that. You too old to be acting like that. You too old, Sylvia. You too old.
Are you still stuffing your kangaroo hoodie pockets? You need the new 340.
Well, we're going to react to this video here. We're going to react because Dennis Byron reached out to me this morning. He said, did you watch my video last night? I said, no, I haven't watched any videos from last night. He says, you know what? I think you need to do a reaction to that. Angie, did you hear? Let me play that song again. She wanted her cobwebs to be taken out. So let's do this coochie cobweb song. Want to get the coochie out? Hold on.
Too long.
Okay, ill. I don't know what this song is, but we're going to go right on past it. You know what he's...
So I won't be online all weird hours of the night like some people.
What he say? He don't want to be on all weird hours of the night like some people. What people is you talking about? Huh? What people is you talking about? Is he calling us moonlighters weird or something over here? Is he talking about me? I don't care, old man. Bring it. Savannah Clover said, Legacy Moon, did you hear Dana J's live where he has a phone conversation with Dennis? It is interesting because he recorded Dennis. I think that's what this is. Let me go over there and look for it, because I thought that was actually what I was going to be hearing in here. But if not, we're going to go over there so I can find it. Okay. Let's listen to the this dude here.
Come on. Okay, guys. What, Kobe?
Isn't it okay? We got these two people have got to be at least in their 60 balls. Okay. This is ridiculous. Can I just say it's just all ridiculous. Southside Chi-Town says it's a song they wrote on her live. He's not talking about you with a late night comment. Oh, okay. All right.
Go over here. That lighting. My lighting. I want to turn all my lights on now. See, one thing I'm going to tell you something, guys. I want to show you something here. These are my 3 favorite subjects. I want you guys to understand. I'll turn that around here. Photography is 1. Fashion is 2. But mythology.
Savannah Clover, can you tell me the name of the live? Because I think I have it, but I don't want to. Oh, here's Dennis. He said, "Why would I ever talk about you? I never even formally met you." Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, somebody just straightened that out. I don't know who don't have. I mean, I don't know. Where's Native Tribe Every Media when you need him?
That's the thing, because I'm so strong as who I am. I am so strong.
Do y'all? That is really bothering me. That just doesn't sound normal with this dog here. Justin's mom said you gave Sonya all the content creators' government names for Hoover. Yeah, because how did he get them? He certainly, to me, is not smart enough to get them on his own. He can't even get people life without parole. So there's no way he got everybody's government name on his own. You can't hear the dog. I can hear that dog. It's really disturbing me. I had to stop and listen. I was like, because, and I don't know if one don't know about the other, but I will say they both made a video on that very same day. She was meeting you. Was running late because you had gone to the McDonald's. Okay, so she did not follow you there because she happened to be in your chat, knew you was going to be there. Y'all made a plan to meet, and y'all did it on 2 occasions. Okay, now I thought it was all one video one day, but it was clarified to me that those was 2 different days. Okay, fine. When y'all the video of y'all going to Erica's house was a whole different day. But now I'm not gonna sit up. You sat up there and you told that lie. But since you just repeated it, that was a lie. That is not what she did not follow you. Now I don't know what else y'all had going on, but y'all made that plan together. Okay. She knew you were going to be there and you knew she was going to be meeting you there. I think you thought sometimes people try to rewrite history and they don't realize that there's no history to be rewritten. We saw the videos. We know what happened. Okay. So now I'm not going to let, like I said, since she repeated it, I'm going to correct it. That is not what happened. That is not what happened.
And I am very suspicious when people gravitate me. I'll be like, okay, why is she around me? What does she want? The woman kept it, y'all. I'm telling y'all the truth. Y'all saw it. She followed me. She followed me. Kobe, stop it. She followed me.
At some point, don't you need to call your daughter to find out what's wrong with this dog? I am concerned. I'm concerned about the dog. Oh my gosh.
She wanted to be around me. She the one who wanted to go. And you know what? And that's why I gave up. I gave up trying to explain to folks that don't understand it. Pamela say, "Hey, Kobe." Pamela say, "Hey." Can you stop making that noise like while I talk? And that's the problem, y'all. That's the problem. And I'm the type of person, if you do me wrong, and if I feel that you're not with me, and I feel you're backstabbing me, I'm gonna leave you alone, and I will never, ever call you or talk to you again in my life. That's just me.
Like who's zooming who? How'd you get backstabbed? I'm wondering. I'm wondering, how'd you get backstabbed?
That's the way I am. It's very easy for me to detach myself from anybody. Because I told y'all from the beginning, I got abandonment issue. So detaching is easy for me.
I have abandonment issues. She forgot she couldn't find that S. It's abandonment issues. Okay? Put S on there.
And they mad because, hey, why don't she talk to me? Why she ignore me? So you know what? Because she got rejected, so she wanted to throw all the daggers at me.
What if I told you this dish was actually healthy? Let's be real. Factor's menu is way healthier than the competition. Their chefs actually...
I'm gonna say this, and I'm done talking about it, man. Native V. Lenore did say that Dennis was her friend and that she can't believe that he backstabbed her. So before you jump out there, Native, saying, V. Lenore ain't never think that. Yeah. Yeah, she said it. That's the day that she went ape nuts crying and everything. That's the same day I said it looked like a play. What else? Because I ain't gonna spend no more time on this. What else? Also, V. Lenore, while you sitting up there telling everybody, oh, we gonna drag Dana J if it come out, but if he did this and did that, you don't gotta worry about dragging me because it ain't gonna come out that. But my question is, are you gonna drag your ex-friend, the one you don't talk about? Are you gonna drag Dennis and for trying to throw the case? Are you gonna drag Sylvia for lying and trying to recreate a whole nother story? Are you going to drag that whole little section of friends? Let's take it a step further. Are you going to drag Nala for agreeing with them on that lie? And I have to say this. Legacy Moon, I understand you might not like me. I ain't worried about that. Auntie Legacy. But a loser I will never be. And people can feel the way they feel and say what they want to say. At the end of the day, please don't put me in a category with Snap and Turtle with a camera. I am not them people. I do for me. And then I'm going to say this. About the video when I was taking a shower, cracking on another content creator, I'm going to say this. You let the lady that stalks me from platform to platform and Mocha Dirt come and tell you, oh, Dana getting mad because people playing that, but he the one that recorded it. No, it's not the fact I'm getting mad. It's the fact that it was done maliciously. So you can't take something that I put out there cracking on somebody as a joke, and then you try to take it and turn it and make it something more heinous and than what it is. You can't do that. That's infringement. So while Legacy Moon talking about, oh, I know, girl, you don't know because you don't know the backstory. And you don't know what happened. And you don't know why I did it. But for somebody not to like me, the people that was admiring the video was surely got that thing on auto redial. That's why I say, and before people jump into situations, know your facts. Get all parties involved. On that note, I am done. You feel me? I am done with this situation until I go to court. If anybody want to act froggy and see me outside of court, I welcome anybody to jump. And y'all know who I'm talking about. I welcome it. But the one thing I want to say is this right here. I have no beef with Native Tribe. I have no beef with none of them folks. But I just don't like when people misspeak And then it's like, I gotta come and put the truth out there. Right, LaToya? So I'm gonna say this. Better yet, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna play it. This has been in play longer than what I thought. Check this out.
Undercover because Sylvia.
Hold on. That's not it. Hold on. No, that's not it.
Hey,
I ain't got shit on me.
right. No, look, I'm
Hey,
talking about that hot tea, girl. Look.
girl.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. And you lie to the people. And we here for it.
You got me fucked up.
But you ain't let nobody up.
Went live with money. Right? So this guy comes on here and says he ain't never hit me up. He sent me his email right here, y'all. What's the date for it? Dennis was so pissed. He was calling Sylvia, telling me.
I see how the fan club
Talk to a
man, can't nobody ever tell me I can't go nowhere. But y'all gonna find that out real soon. Y'all gonna find that out.
fucker, a clown. A clown. He said, because I'm going to give it to my lawyer and we're going to find a way to get this guy in jail. Like, I'm not playing with him. I'm going to carry on. Dennis called me because him and Bozo in 2022 was going back and forth. Dennis was so pissed. He was calling Sylvia, telling me, I'm going to get this fucking dude arrested. I'm going to get this dude in jail. He said, I'm going to be the reason he goes to jail.
Whoa.
So he was talking to Sylvia. Sylvia said, well, Randa gets all the videos. So he hit me up. He said, he said, yo, like, hey, this is Dennis Byron. He said, I'm with Hip Hop Inquiry. I'm like, okay. I was like, I already know who you are. Sylvia told me you're gonna call me because she gave you my number. She asked me, could she give you my number? And I said, yeah.
Pause. Hold on. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't even remember the beginning of this. So this right here is speaking revelation to something, and it's shocking me. So, whoa. Wow. So now I'm getting the whole, shit. I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm saying this. It's something that I just realized. I'm gonna play it back. Damn, I didn't see this. But Toy, Alicia, Niecy, G-Joy did. Let's play that again.
Dude arrested. I'm gonna get this dude in jail.
Hold on.
He said, when I talk to a
man, can't nobody ever tell me I can't go nowhere. But y'all gonna find that out real soon. Y'all gonna find that out.
fucker, a clown. A clown. He said, because I'm going to give it to my lawyer and we're going to find a way to get this guy in jail. Like, I'm not playing with him. I'm going to carry on. Dennis called me because him and Bozo in 2022 was going back and forth. Dennis was so pissed. He was calling Sylvia, telling me, I'm going to get this fucking dude arrested.
Question. Why would Dennis be pissed that me and Sylvia was going back and forth back then? I got to get the date to this. Hold on. Keep going. Hold on. I got to get the date to this. So Dennis was trying to get me locked up for Sylvia back in 2022. Damn. Wow. This is crazy. But hey, that's who people are. Remember, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Be someone important. Be yourself. And remember, elephants don't swat flies. And jets fly over turbulence. Be careful who you link up with. Because everybody ain't good people. With that being said, I'm about you. Dana J. gone. And goddamn, you know what? I gotta do it, man. I gotta do it. Oh, man. I can't believe this. I can't believe this, bro. I really can't believe it. Like, this is wild. This is wild. Only thing I can say, Dennis, and everybody that crossed me, stop trying to rebuild bonds you didn't break. Fuck them people. And the only thing I got to say to the snapping turtle with the camera, I want to say thank you for everybody that joined in, man. Good God Almighty. I feel some kind of way. But hey, thank y'all for joining me. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to rock out with me. Have a good night. All the good people that donated, thank y'all. All the people that came in just to watch, thank y'all too. Just hit the like button going out. All the new people that came over, man, I appreciate y'all. Let's have a good time. We're going to move forward from now on. And we're going to talk about good current events, and I'm going to keep y'all updated. On that note, Dana J up out of here. Y'all be blessed.
Mr. Quack, wagging that bitch, Quack, hoeing that bitch, Mr. Quack, Mike Beasley. We the underdog. We the underdog. Take 10 toes down, keep riding to the top. We the underdog. We the underdog. I'm a dog. The little one, I told her we'll get back. Come on, call a real one. But around you will get slapped. Better know that's him. This really that. I'm a Southside nigga. I'm a Plato veteran. I'm a Taylor made nigga that always rep way better than. I'm the one that's gonna carry it. Everything that I'm selling. I'm the one that's with the shit. If you smell it, then tell me then. We the underdog. We the underdog. Take 10 toes down, keep riding to the top. We the underdog. We the underdog. I'm a dog. We the underdog. Take 10 toes down, keep riding to the top. We the underdog. We the underdog. We the underdog. I'm a dog. We the underdog. Take 10 toes down, keep riding to the top. Been running for years, rich bells in the side. Been stepping for years, now I'm coming for mine. Y'all had y'all time, now get in line. Just can't hide young, I'm so mine. Get out of the bar, dog, who you on the tour? East side, west side, nigga, throw it on. Zero play in the rest play too. I get in the room, better watch go home. Y'all let me in, so I'm bigger than the dough. Big dog, money on my phone. Rain in my place, diamonds in my mouth. This is quack, I'm a hundred in the south. This is quack, I'm a bitch in your mouth. This is quack, I'ma tell them I'm a dog. 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 I'm a dog.
it's sometimes a misty rain that gently touches my soul. Feels just like fire shut up in me. Yeah. Simply lose control. Oh, rain down, follow me. Let your love just fall like raindrops. Rain, follow me. Oh, rain down, follow me. Let your love just fall like raindrops. Rain.